Live from Zulius Field here at Plymouth Regional High School, we get set for this NHIAA Division II football battle As the Bobcats of Plymouth Regional High School entering today 3-1, play host to the Sabres of Souhegan High School in a rematch of the 2020 Division II Championship. Hello everyone, I'm Dan Salzer alongside our staff here on Pemmy Baker TV, and we welcome you into our coverage yet again, and this is going to be a good one. You look at Souhegan, again, they've got the upper hand coming in. They've got the chip on their shoulder with that championship win a couple of years ago, that 26-21 win against the Bobcats down in Amherst. And they are looking for a big win here as they've done all season long. This is a Souhegan team that's outscored their opponents through 4 weeks, 203-34. They have had no less than 41 points in a single game yet this year. Bobcats, a young team. You're going to have some changes in the lineup we'll get to in a little bit. They enter at 3-1. Again, their one loss coming to Bow, and a very strong opponent down there for the Falcons, although, as we mentioned before, Plymouth controlling really the first half of that game before the wheels came off a little bit. But Plymouth looking really strong last Friday night at Laconia. First matchup in 6 years against the Sachems as they move back up to Division II from Division III. And with the way the team came out at the beginning, you score 10 points in a matter of seconds. It was just outstanding. The kicking was phenomenal. And then you see the likes of Luke Diamond, who's going to get the start under center here today, with Luke Bassenwaith out of the lineup from what we are told. We do not know why. But Diamond, who came in the second half of the game against Laconia, scored a touchdown of his own and really looked to control the offense as well. He looked poised as a sophomore, but can he have those weapons? You can kind of see a little bit of the height difference. A very veteran group for Souhegan, and we'll see what's going to happen here today. Against other people to watch out for, always the likes of Dylan Welsh, wearing number 27 once again here today from 28 the last couple of weeks. How much can he get going? How much can Matt Cleary get going after his strong week last week as well? But Welsh, with his touchdowns, gets another helmet sticker from our friends at NH Sports Page. Look at both teams here getting some final preparations in. It's how can that pocket hold for Plymouth? How can that front line that's been beat up at times this season hold for Luke Diamond and give him that extra half second, full second of coverage in that pocket? We've seen Diamond step up into the pocket comfortably, but he's got to have that protection here today. This is a Souhegan defense that will come with a lot of blitzes this afternoon. We're about 90 seconds away from introductions and the national anthem, so we'll keep it right here. We'll be back after the coin toss and national anthem get set for kickoff here in Week 5 of Division II. here. Bobcats getting their last huddle in before we get set for the coin toss. Again, thank you for tuning in here on Pemmy Baker TV, channel 1302, Spectrum Cable here in the Plymouth area, and also on YouTube and Facebook. So Sabres will head to their sideline. We get ready for the captains to make their way out to midfield. Here they come for the Bobcats. Matt Cleary, Dylan Welsh, the captains will meet. And we don't have a 64 on our roster for Plymouth, so we apologize for that. We'll try to get you a name when we can. So once again, the unluckiness of Plymouth with coin tosses this year goes against them. Souhegan will win the toss. They will defer to the second half. And as we've seen in the previous two home games, the Bobcats will be going left to right across your screen here in the first quarter. So once again, handshakes between the captains, and they'll head to their respective side as we get set for the national anthem. The back kickoff in just a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem. Today's national anthem will be performed by the Plymouth Regional High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. William Gunn.
Great job by the Pep Band as always here for the national anthem. As we get set for kickoff week number 5 here, New Hampshire High School football. Bobcats will be receiving here in the first. Again in their home navy blue uniforms, white pants, white helmets. Souhegan in their road white uniforms with classic yellow pants, black helmets. And I will say it's great to have a visiting team with numbers that we can read here today. It's not the Merrimack Valley with their silver on white uniforms. Cole Manning, the junior, will get set to kick things off here for the Sabres. Keane and Welsh, once again, the duo in the backfield to receive the kickoff. As we saw against Laconia last Friday night, Laconia tried to kick everything away and had 3 kicks out of bounds to start. We wait for the signal. And we are underway here at Zulius Field. Welsh with his heels at the 10. Gets some blockers downfield. Tries to cut back inside. He's tackled shy of the 25. And the Bobcat offense will go to work for the first time this afternoon.
1st and 10 Bobcats from the 24.
So they'll mark him down at the 24 as you heard on your screen. Two offset right. Diamond handoff in the backfield. Well, still on his feet. He'll gain probably 2 on the play with the forward progress. So 2nd and 8 here.
Welch on the carry.
Again, Diamond, the sophomore, getting the start under center here today with Bassenwaith out of the lineup for an undisclosed reason. Hopefully he is okay and can return soon. So the sophomore getting thrown right into this rematch of the championship game from a couple of years ago. Handoff here, left side. And nowhere for Matt Cleary to go. Again, this is the first matchup between these two schools in the regular season since the early 2000s, from what I can remember. They've met in the playoffs a few times, but not in the regular season. Third and 8, well, 3rd and 7. Keen motion. Play action. Diamond throwing out to his left, and he can't find his receiver. Getting the hand in the way is J.J. Bright, the junior, intended for Ciotti there on the outside, and a 3 and out to start the game. So Eastman will be back to punt it away here. Note down lineman for Souhegan trying to get the punt block. It's a beautiful kick from Eastman. Gathered up at the 35 and out to the 44 is McGrath, one of the captains for the Sabres. We'll see Souhegan's offense for the first time this afternoon now. Some word coming in from the sideline. Shotgun formation. Handoff to right, has some running room on the left side, gets past the secondary, he's off and running down the sideline. It's a foot race, 5 touchdowns, Sabres. J.J. Bright with yards after contact, the first play from scrimmage, and Souhegan has a 6-0 lead.
Sabre touchdown by number 2, J.J. Bright.
A 56-yard touchdown. And it looks like Souhegan's going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Jaded shotgun. Back corner. Oh, almost a beautiful one-handed catch there by McGrath. Falls incomplete. So 2-point conversion fails. 6-0 Souhegan here. 9:59 remaining in the first quarter. Boy, that was just a powerful run there by J.J. Bright. Again, homecoming weekend here for the Bobcats. This is capping off our 3 days of coverage for Bobcat Country. Saw volleyball on Thursday night get their first win of the season in straight sets against Fall Mountain inside the gymnasium in very impressive fashion. None of the sets were even close. Field hockey getting the big win yesterday against Milford. And football here this afternoon on a gorgeous Saturday to kick off the month of October. Keene gathers it, slips at the 11, regains his traction, trying to dance around the edge, and he's pushed out of bounds shy of the 25. They'll mark him, it looks like, at the 23, and that's where Plymouth's offense will go back to work. So a 3-and-out last possession for Plymouth, gaining 3 yards. See what they can do here. Stay with that jumbo package, 2 offset right. Welch and Cleary in the backfield. Pitch back, nearly fumbled there by Welsh, that is. Able to recover and make some positive yardage on the play. We'll mark him gain of 3.
Welch on the carry.
So it's all about just kind of getting that rhythm here for the Bobcats. Just chip away, get that first down of the game, and go from there. They'll swing one wide far side. Keene in motion again, handoff going up the middle. Big gap opening up for Welsh as he'll get that first down we just talked about. About a 9-yard gain.
Good for a Bobcat first down.
So they'll mark him at the 37. Diamond under center. Keene again in motion. They'll hand it off to Keene. Trying to get around the edge, and he's hitting the backfield. And the ball comes loose, and Souhegan think they've recovered. And they do. Sabres ball, and a tough break there for the Bobcats. So short field for Souhegan. They start this drive at the Bobcat 31. Jane tripped up on his own offensive lineman. Good penetration up front there by the Bobcats. And it's a 7-yard loss. Can hear a little bit with our microphone pointing at the field. A little no-huddle offense once again. Romy Jane in the shotgun looking for 3 wide receivers. Looked to be a little bit too much motion, but the officials let it go. Bright spinning ahead. Again, more yards after contact. He'll recover, looks like 4 yards on the play.
Brought down by Cleary.
Just over 7 minutes to go, first quarter, 6-0 Souhegan. Manning out wide near side. Jane going to roll out to his left, going to air it out for the end zone. Wide open and dropped. Maroon had no one within 15 yards of him, and he dropped an easy touchdown. So 4th down here. So punt unit on for the Sabres, and great job by Plymouth to get a 3 and out after the fumble turnover. High snap. Well, pooch kick out to the right side off the foot of McGrath. And where is it? It is going to fall in for a... Oh, they're going to mark him out at the 2. I thought it kicked back in for a touchback. Great punt there from Manning. Gets Plymouth backed up deep near their own goal line. So we'll see how the Bobcats can do on this third possession here in the first quarter. .6:39 to go, opening frame. Again, expect the blitz. A little confusion in the secondary for Souhegan. Now they'll get set. Handoff up the middle. Welsh gets out to the 5 and gives his team a little bit of breathing room.
Welch on the carry, good for 3.
So 2nd and manageable here for Luke Diamond. VC, the lone out near side. See if he's going to be a target anytime soon. Passive coverage, handoff, and met right in the middle. Sam Stevenson with the tackle. They're saying no gain on the play, so it brings up 3rd and 7. Now, correction, 2-yard completion on that play. So 3rd and 5. Keane in motion. Handoff right up the gut. Welsh dancing across the 20, gets deep into the secondary. And another big first down here for the Bobcats.
Welch on the carry.
17-yard run there for Welsh. Diamond will sit under center. Again, motion just switching the other way, and nowhere for the Bobcats to run on that one. Ciotti got wrapped up as the defensive ends were able to get around the corner. Clock ticking here in the first, just over 4 minutes to go. Souhegan still up 6-0 after the first play from scrimmage. Jumbo package Keene again in motion. Handoff up the middle, and Welsh is met by a slew of Sabres. Maybe gain a couple on the play, but it will be 3rd and long here. So we'll mark it at the 24. Bobcats looking to keep this drive alive. They've been stuck deep in their own end here in the first half. Play action, Diamond steps back, has nowhere to go, has to try to scramble, and he's hit near the original line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats will be forced to punt it away. Will go as a sack. Ben Roush, the sophomore, picking up the sack. High snap to Eastman. Low kick, end over end. Going to get a friendly Bobcat bounce. Picked up just on the other side of the 50. Trying to see who it was. It looks like it was McGrath again, number 9. And he's able to pick up 5 yards on that return.
McGrath on the return. Brought down by Ciotti.
Here's Ciotti in on the tackle. Sabres will start this drive in Bobcat territory at the 45. Well, pitch over from Jane. Bright gets hit in the secondary. We'll see they'll mark his knee down. Looks like he'll get 4 on the carry. Just shy of the 40.
Right on the carry, brought down by Woods.
Quarterback keeper Jane designed play, spins across the 40, and is tackled a couple yards shy of the first down marker.
Brought down by Ciotti.
Two split. Quick throw, Jane here to the left side. And it is a complete pass there to Manning for a Sabre first down.
Jane's pass complete to McGrath.
So 1st and 10 Sabres. Airing it out for the end zone, and good coverage downfield. Jane just threw that a little bit too long for his intended receivers. It's only Jane's 2nd incomplete pass here today. High formation. Play action, thrown out to the right-hand side and finds the likes of Hickman. And he's tackled shy of the first down marker.
Jane's pass complete to Hickman.
So 3rd and 2.
Boise on the tackle.
30 seconds to go here in the first. Four wide receiver set, going for Manning. He comes back and gets it with his knee down at the 5. 17-yard pass there to Manning. So they're trying to get in the end zone here for the end of the quarter by the looks of things. We'll see if they decide to run the clock out instead. They're going to try to go for it. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Bright to his right side. Handoff and all the running room and dancing into the end zone. Diving forward is Stephen Reynolds Jr. And it's 12-0 Souhegan.
Touchdown scored by number 7, Reynolds.
So last play here in the quarter as they'll go for the 2-point conversion once again. They failed the first time. Manning here on the near side. Going to try to throw for him. Flag, and did Manning catch that? No. Thought he again had a one-handed opportunity, but there is a flag down on the play.
Flag down.
So illegal procedure on Souhegan. So another failed 2-point conversion, unless they're going to let him run it again. So it's a declined penalty, so that'll bring the first quarter to an end, but not before Souhegan gets 2 touchdowns as they take a 12-0 lead after one. We'll be back in just a moment here on Pemmy Baker TV. Back here on Pemmy Baker TV, so glad you could join us. We get set for start of the second quarter. After one, Souhegan with a 12-0 lead. Of course, McGrath, not Manning. 9, not 10. Getting corrected by our staff here, rightfully so. Has been pretty dominant for Souhegan on the receiving end of passes. High kick. This one's not going deep. Somehow is picked up there by, I believe, Ciotti. Or it's Keene who's ran onto it. Gets out to the 30. That was close to being just off his shins and could have been a live ball.
First and 10, Bobcats from the 31.
So they'll start this drive on their own 31. Some positive yardage to start. Two wide receivers near side. It's going to be the Wildcat offense here for Welsh. She'll get a couple on the carry. You saw Diamond roll out to his left. Head coach Chris Sanborn trying to reach deep into the bag here and trying to get past this tough defensive line of Souhegan. Diamond back under center. Handoff, delayed handoff, and nowhere for the Bobcats to go on that run. Walsh ran into a wall. It was Stevenson again, number 43. They'll give him a yard on the carry. Wildcat offense again. Diamond going to be a receiver here on the near side with VC. Well, going to throw it with Welsh into empty territory, and Diamond was going for the home run ball, and it was well thrown underneath him. So 4th and 9, and the punt unit back on once again. Graff with his heels at his own 35. Eastman ready to kick it away again. It's a nice punt. McGrath gathers it inside the 30, shakes off a couple of tackles, drops the shoulder, and is just across the 40 out to about the 42.
McGrath on the return. Brought down by Woods.
So Souhegan will officially start this drive on the 43. Split twos again. Late hit, but just over the fingertips of McGrath. Good pressure coming in from Plymouth on this left side from Parker Eastman. As Jay took a shot as he released. Motion. Handoff. Bright gets into the secondary, cuts back upfield, still on his feet. And will be close to the first down marker. And they will give it to him. He'll be at the Bobcat 45.
Right on the carry.
Trips near side this time. Souhegan strong. And a flag, and it looks like dead ball foul here on Souhegan. So that'll help Plymouth out. So right at midfield we go again. Stays 1st and 15. Bright empties the backfield. What a throw over the middle to Cassidy, and he's in for the Sabre touchdown.
Touchdown, Sabres.
Romy Jane with an absolute missile. Just like that, 18-0 Souhegan. And extra point attempt for the first time today from the Sabres. High snap, Maroon, good hold. This one's blocked at the line and falls incomplete.
Extra point is no good.
There's Danny Sullivan with the attempt. Head coach Chris Sanborn not happy with his defense right now. So we could hear that up here in a booth. Bernasconi to kick off. And it's a beauty to the right side of Keene at the 9. Keene going to try to switch all the way across the field, trying to find some blockers. He'll be pushed out at the 21.
Keene on the return.
So 12-yard return there for Keene. Good crowd here on the hillside in the foothills of the White Mountains as the leaves are turning. Beautiful colors here. Diamond, quarterback keeper design play, trying to turn the corner right side, and he'll maybe get one on the rush.
Diamond on the keeper.
Love that he's not afraid as a sophomore going up against the seniors.
Brought down by McGrath.
So the touchdowns by Souhegan really taking the energy out of the Bobcat faithful here so far, midway through the second quarter. Long time here. Back judge hand is up. Final 5 seconds. They've got to get the playoff. They do just in the nick of time. Diamond rolls out near side. Has Ciotti across the 35. And they'll mark him down at the 47. Biggest play of the day by Plymouth.
Pass complete to Ciotti. First and 10 Bobcats from the 47.
23-yard pass there for Diamond. Bobcats looking to get over midfield for the first time this afternoon. Here just under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pro set. VC out wide right. And ball's fumbled on the snap, and Souhegan think they recovered again, and they have. And another error by the Bobcat offense. Wonder if the snap count was different. And a turnover to Souhegan. So another tough break there for Plymouth. Handoff going up the middle here to start this drive for the Sabres. And Bright will get just a couple.
Brought down by Wood.
Wood's been active defensively, his fourth tackle of the afternoon for Plymouth. 7-12 here in running. Bright will be moved out to the left. Jane in the shotgun. Good pass protection. Bobcats get penetration, and it won't be, well, it will go as a sack, a loss of 1. I believe it's Caden Sanborn wearing 64 here today as the third captain getting the sack. Bright empties out the left. Dumped off down low here to Cole Manning, and Manning has some running room across a 10-5, and another Souhegan touchdown.
Touchdown, Sabres.
Will go as a 45-yard touchdown for Manning. It's 24-0 Sabres. Benisconi for the extra point, this time driven right through the uprights. And Souhegan has blown it open here in the first half. 6:21 to go. It's 25-0 Souhegan. Again, fans, join us next week. First ever night game here at home for Plymouth Regional High School in school history. The special night game in the gray out here for the Bobcats in honor of the late Luke Bisson in his battle with brain cancer. That's the reason for wearing gray. Bobcats will have special uniforms and encourage all fans home and away to wear gray next Friday night at 7 here on Pemmy Baker TV. Benisconi and a whistle here and a flag. And it's going to be on Souhegan. So they're going to back up this kick. So one of the special teams units was lined up just ahead of the ball. Field judge had that right away. So they'll back him up 5 yards to the 35 for this kick. Keenan Welsh at their own 20. Benisconi again. Beautiful end-over-end kick. At Keene at the 15. Gets some blockers with Welsh. Cuts back up inside. And will be just shy of the 30. The Bobcats' next drive. So a 14-yard return there for Gabe Keene. Again, we'll keep it right here at halftime. A performance by the pep band here for the Bobcats. Diamond handoff right side. Welsh getting up into the secondary quickly as he'll get across the 40. An 11-yard run there for the captain. Bobcat first down.
Welch on the carry, good for 12.
I'll give him 12 actually on that carry. Sophomore surveying the defense. Handoff again, and And Welsh will get one as he's hit right at the line.
Welch on the carry.
I believe it was Zach Wyborny, the junior, who got the hit at the line of scrimmage. VC the lone on the near side once again. He hasn't been targeted all afternoon. Handoff. Cleary gets about 3 on that carry to the right side.
Cleary on the carry, good for 2.
Cleary, who had that long touchdown at the beginning of the game against Laconia last week. Trying to find a foothold here in the offense this week. Under 5 to go, first half. Two offset left. Diamond going to air it out for Ciotti. Oh, and it's a buddy pass, and it falls incomplete. Ciotti nearly got clotheslined between 2 defenders. Connor Cassidy almost came up with the interception, and the punt unit will be brought back out for Plymouth. Been a tough start. Plymouth has yet to get their offense over midfield. The senior McGrath back at his own 25 to receive this punt from Eastman. High snap, but it's a great punt. Fair catch signal, and it will be caught at the 19, and that's where Souhegan will go back to work offensively here on the road. We'll actually put him at the 20. Again, Rami Jane, only a sophomore, named a captain this year. Boy, does he have a cannon of an arm. And you know, just as the weeks go on, there'll be more and more scouts coming to watch him play. Quick whistle, fumbled on the snap. Broken play. Ciotti nearly got the tackle. And it'll be a sack here, and really surprised that play was allowed to continue, but Bobcats will take it. And a loss of 3 on the play. So Woods will get the sack, his 6th tackle this afternoon from what we can tell up here in the booth. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining here in the half. Throw out to the flat, near side, bobbled! Ball comes loose. They call it dead. Inside the 10. Souhegan's wondering how it can be a fumble. The pass was forward. At least that's how I saw it from our standpoint. Referees indicate that it was a lateral, so the ball was live. And this brings Souhegan at their own 9. They've got to reach the 30. So 3rd and 21. And a timeout taken here by Souhegan, their first charge timeout. We'll step aside for just a moment. 3:34 to go here in the opening half. Souhegan controlling up 25-0.
Cat Shack is open for all your dining pleasure. Get your Bobcat gear at the top of the hill.
Back out of the first charge timeout to the Sabres. They're working at 3rd and 21 right now. Jane in the shotgun. Looking over the top, has his receiver in McGrath. McGrath dances past some defenders and out to the 41, and a big play there. The senior with a big-time catch and some moves after contact.
Tackle made by Eastman.
32-yard play for Souhegan. Gets them a fresh set of downs here late in the first half. Pitch out. Flag here on the play near the line of scrimmage. Bright down the sideline. Shrugs off a hit.
Flag on the play.
Well, Fossey got the hit to push him out of bounds, but we'll see if this one's coming back on a hold. And it is indeed. So that negates about a 15-yard run. So a 10-yard penalty backs the Sabres up to their own 31. Rolling out, Jane, gonna air it over the middle, has his receiver open and finds the legs of Maroon. Maroon down the left side, and he's in for another Sabre touchdown. And there is nothing right now the Bobcats can do to stop this offense.
Touchdown, Sabres.
A 69-yard touchdown. And there's an injured player on the far side of the field for Plymouth. Athletic trainer and John Bruley heading over to check on who it is, and hopefully it's nothing serious. And all the worry right now around football with Tua Tagovailoa with his hit last couple of games for Miami in the NFL. You just wish he's okay. And it is Parker Eastman, number 10, by the looks of things from our vantage point here. Well away from the field. And he's back up under his own power, which is great to see. He not only is he pivotal in the special teams unit, he's a dynamic player on both sides of the ball. So he'll head off to be evaluated, and probably, if he does return, we'll be in the second half. 2:51 to go, and we'll try the extra point. Sabres up 31-0 right now. Bernasconi for the extra point attempt. He's made one of two. Good clean snap, and the kick is right down Broadway. 32-0 Souhegan on the road. And a very stunned Bobcat crowd here below us. Again, turning here to the month of October, final month of the regular season. Playoffs a couple of weeks away for the rest of the fall sports. Football will finish up the regular season at Sanborn at the end of the month on the 29th. And again, this is the beginning of a tough 3-week stretch for Plymouth. Guilford Belmont coming away with a win, but they've been looking strong, and then you got Kennett the week after that on the road. And actually, 4 weeks, you got St. Thomas coming up after that. So, tough second half of the season here for the Bobcats. We'll see what they can do. Kickoff, Keene, he fumbles it. It's off his own leg, and he'll fall onto the 20. Smart play just to not try to get a couple extra yards and risk turning it over. So Luke Diamond will stay in and head back under center. See if Plymouth tries to do more Wildcat as we saw earlier in this half. Jumbo set. And a whistle and a delay of game coming here with a flag. So, again, just unforced errors by Plymouth. It's hampered them over the course of the season at times. So 1st and 15 now from their own 15. First and see what they can do. Play action. Diamond stepping up in the pocket. Wide open VC. There's the target across midfield. McGrath trying to track him down. And he'll be tackled across the 30. Huge play there for the Bobcats. And Bobcats are in Sabre territory for the first time today. A 56-yard play there to VC. We know the sophomore can air it out at times, and that was just a perfect dime dropped into the pocket. That'll have some life on the Bobcat side of the ball. Welsh in motion. Diamond dropping back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and it's overthrown and intercepted. Right in the hands of Connor Cassidy. Gets some blockers downfield to the return, and another Bobcat turnover after a great play. As Souhegan will start at their own 29. And really, that's just Plymouth knowing they've, down here 32 in the first half, going to have to start airing it out, and just Diamond a little bit too much weight on his back foot, airing that a little too high, and that's just a rookie mistake. He's getting his first start under center. Did play last week, but also thinks he'll work out. He's going to be a dynamic player in the couple years to come. Jane looks left. It's broken up. Johnson got his hand in the passing lane to break up the attempt. Stop the clock with 2:03 to go here in the second quarter. Three wide receiver, motion, little dump off on the screen to Bright. Bright has all the room and daylight down the left side, and he'll be tackled out inside the 30. We'll see where they mark this. And just more big plays here for Souhegan. Will Fosey in on the tackle, the junior. Quick throw near side, low throw gathered up by Maroon. And he's tackled at the 20. Gain of about 7 on the pass. Final 90 seconds here in the first half. Souhegan trying to add another. Play action. Jane rolling away from pressure to his right side. Quarterback keeper cuts back up. Still on his feet. Daylight in front. Tries to dive for the end zone, and he'll be tackled at about the 1. So first and goal. Looks like they're going to mark him about the 2. So a broken play, and just that the athletic ability from the sophomore quarterback showing once again. Quarterback keeper and cuts up through the B gap, and another Sabres touchdown. 2-yard run for Rami Jane. And add another 6 points for Souhegan to make it 38-0. Brandasconi for another extra point attempt. And this one is good as well. After missing the first attempt he had today, he's hit 3 in a row. And it's all Souhegan, 39-0 here with just under a minute to go in the second quarter. Fans, tune in to our weekly show on Saturdays of This Week in Plymouth. We'll recap all the major talking points at the town meetings and the action happening in our community. Again, join us on This Week in Plymouth every Saturday morning at 10 right here on Pemmy Baker TV. So we're back underway. Again, sending it towards Gabe Keene. Gathers it at the 17. Dodges one attacker and gets tackled at the 25. So we'll see if Plymouth will try to air this one out here with 52 seconds to go in the half. Just trying to find some momentum going into the break. Again, motion handoff. Fullback there, and Welsh across the 30. Gain of 6 on the play. And a timeout, official timeout here. For an apparent Sabre injury quickly, so this will help Plymouth a little bit, save some time on the clock. Same formation, 2 offset left in the backfield. Diamond under pressure, dumps it off. It's a low throw and incomplete. Intended for Ciotti. Stay 3rd and 4 now. So chance for one more play here in the first half. Cover 4 really right now for Souhegan. They've got 4 defensive backs near midfield to protect. Welsh in motion, gets the handoff, gets some blockers down in front. He'll get out of bounds. He'll stop the clock with 6 seconds, just shy of the 45. Diamond will get the call from head coach Chris Sanborn on the near sideline and head back in to the huddle. Plymouth using all of the play clock. Shotgun for Diamond. High snap. Little broken play. Dumps it off, and a lot of confusion. Keene thought that pass was coming sooner, as it falls incomplete and stops the clock with 2 seconds. Again, this just shows the evidence of a young program here for the Bobcats. But with every play, every game, the experience grows, and we've seen it over the course of this season. So a late sub coming in, sprinting in is LeBlanc, number 77 for Souhegan. Keene in motion. Handoff to him. Has some protection out in front and gets hit in the backfield. Bright gets the tackle, as that will end the first half of play. And it's been all Souhegan, and they've been able to pretty much do whatever they want on offense. A tough day for the Bobcats so far, but they'll head into the locker room, try to draw up some new plays. And we'll see what Plymouth can do in the second half. At halftime, it's the Sabres 39, the Bobcats 0. You're watching Plymouth Regional High School Athletics here on Pemmy Baker TV.
And that one was just an experience right on the back. Yeah, that's just an experience, but he's trying to make something happen. Down deep. That's what I'm saying, yeah. well, we talked about it yesterday, the game we can do I know, but they're ready. They're going to be moved. How about oh, God.
Yeah. Is he lefty? Well, I'm just saying, like, who hasn't had that? Dude, eight? Yeah, a lot of them. They go like this. I'm telling you.
Well, they needed some streak there.
I was going to say, he mistakes them. There's that. What's the big deal?
Several mistakes.
Yeah, that guy was so many times. Well, they went from the concussion.
Yeah,
He was second. There was no way.
Second contact.
There's no way that was not.
Bridgewater. I don't know. I haven't looked at him, but he's legit. He can throw. I know. He's coaching.
get better.
Get away from 22.
No, I mean, I wasn't anywhere near that.
And then nearly as much as possible.
Exactly.
And they all just,
And now you're going to watch the negotiations.
oh, I know, and I'm laughing. I'm gonna forward you the link right away. Just like turn this
Send me
on.
the highlights.
Watch our show Saturday mornings at 10.
I have watched it. But to them.
If we can finish Saturday night 7, it's a week after major talking points in the town and yeah. All the other
I was just saying, John Woods is the last one.
Yeah, that's normal football coaches. That's how you're really feeling it. You're fired up.
Well, that was just football.
Anything but football. A lot of pauses in there.
Back here, fans at George C. Zulius Field, Plymouth Regional High School, as the Bobcats have retaken the field, getting ready for second half kickoff. And a game that so far has been controlled by Souhegan. Sabres have a 39-0 lead at the break. Had some big plays downfield. Again, their first touchdown coming on their first play from scrimmage. And a 56-yard running touchdown for the likes of J.J. Bright, and that kind of set the tone from there. Bobcats have had some big plays as well. Saw Dylan Vesey, the senior, get that big catch from Luke Diamond late in the second quarter. That gave a little bit more momentum to the Bobcats side. And then a tough turnover right after that on the interception. But there have been flashes of brilliance. It's been good penetration with some blockers downfield on the edges. But again, this is a very tough Souhegan team as they are looking for another state title in a very, very tough Division II. I mean, you look at, there's a lot of teams in the West alone that are undefeated or have one loss going into this week. And then also you got the likes of Bow here in the East, Kennett, St. Thomas. It's going to be just a battle just to make it in the playoffs for a lot of these teams this year. You'll see some big teams out of contention here at the end of the month. So again, Souhegan won the toss to start the game. They deferred to the second half, so they'll get to receive here and get right back to offense. See what the Bobcats try to do in a change here defensively. to start the second half. Also a nice little shout out to our friends. Friday Night Lights also covering this game here today. So we are set to go. Souhegan has made their way onto the field. Reynolds and McGrath back to receive the kickoff from Ciotti. Bobcats left to right here in the third quarter. Ciotti gets the run up. And it's a squib right beautifully along the ground. Picked up at the 20. And run out to about the 38. Good job on the return into the hands of Grant Harris, the sophomore, number 22. His first touch today. So it is running time here. And the first time in almost forever, it feels like, at Zulius Field. Handoff, Bright gets some protection. Cuts up the right side and into Bobcat territory, still on his feet. And he'll be taken down by Ciotti and a few others at the Bobcat 33. No huddle offense. Jane getting a call from the sideline. Robin Poquette, the head coach of the Sabres, dumped off near side on the screen play. And tackled there is Braden Hickman as he gets close to the first down marker, and it looks like they will give him the first down. So 11-yard catch there for Hickman. Low snap. Don't think Jane was ready for it, but Bright still gets the handoff, bounces off a couple of defenders. And he will pick up 4 on that play. Again, another little miscommunication on the offensive line and the snap count. It's about the third time today we've seen that from the Sabres. Offset eye, Bright, handoff, has some blockers, cuts up the middle, and he's in for another Souhegan touchdown. His third touchdown here today. And it makes it 45-0. So again, now officially Souhegan scoring 41 points or more in all 5 of their games so far this year. Bernasconi for the extra point. This one is good. He's now 4 for 5 today. And a 46-0 Sabres lead on the road. So a quick start on the opening drive for Souhegan in the second half. As they go 67 yards to the house on 4 plays. Logan Marsh, the freshman, in to receive along with VC. So now you're getting some depth in the roster coming in for the Bobcats. Low kick sent at VC. That gets past him. He'll gather it up at the 4. There's no blockers in front, and he's tackled at the 10. Tough return for the Bobcats, and they're going to have to go about 90 yards, and it will be at the 10, so a 90-yard drive needed here for Plymouth. See that Luke Diamond, the sophomore, staying in at quarterback here to start the second half. Again, Luke Bassenwaith out of the lineup here today for undisclosed reasons. Hopefully he is okay. Handoff, Welsh across the 10, trying to bounce outside. Still on his feet, close to the sticks. And we'll see where they mark him out of bounds. Mark him at the 19, so a 9-yard run there for the captain.
Welch on the carry, gets the 9.
Two offset right. Fullback handoff up the middle. And Welsh will get a first down. Gain of 4 on the carry. Fans trying to get the energy up for the offense. VC the lone on the near side, out wide. Handoff again. Welsh across the 25 and out to about the 27. We'll give him 4 on that run this time as he continues to add to his rushing totals this year. Second and 6 for the team in blue. Delayed handoff, broken play, ball's loose. Ciani tries to recover, and it looks like Plymouth does. And it should be 3rd and 6, depending on where they mark it. We'll stay with the Bobcats, but tough handoff. I mean, Souhegan read that on the line perfectly. There was just a swarm of white jerseys on the handoff. Bobcats sticking with the same formation. Quick handoff fullback to Welsh, and he gets maybe 1. And Plymouth will be forced to punt it away. punt unit on here for Plymouth. And a timeout taken by Plymouth. Their first timeout here in the second half. We'll be back in just a moment here on Pemmy Baker TV. Back out of the first charge timeout to Plymouth. As it's Diamond now back to kick it away, with Eastman going out with an injury in the first half. Diamond, good pooch kick out to the right side. Friendly Bobcat bounce across the 30. It stays in bounds. Great punt by the sophomore quarterback. It'll be down at the Sabres' 29-yard line. Sabres offense back to work once again. And they've scored on every drive but one here this afternoon. Back in the first quarter when they were forced to punt it away in a 3-and-out. Handoff here. Bench players coming in the other way. Hand up to 34. We don't have a 34 on our Souhegan roster. It's Michael Fino, the quarterback now. The freshman, number 19. So a good time to get the freshman some experience here in a regular season game. Two in the backfield. Handoff once again up the middle. Bobcats defense holds. And no gain on that rush. We'll bring up 3rd and 6. So a late substitution for Plymouth. Ciotti gets off just in time. Landon Fogg coming in for him, number 33. 4 wide receivers split evenly. In motion, high snap. Flag on the play. It's going to be against Souhegan by all the looks of things. Expected to be a hold at the line. I'm going to call false start on the offense instead. It'll be a loss of 5 on the penalty. It'll bring up 3rd and 11. Same four wide receivers. Same play in motion now is McGrath. Hand up the middle. Number 34, again, don't have his name on our roster. Gain of 9 on the carry, 4th and 2. And even though Souhegan tucked deep in their own end with a 46-0 lead, it looks like they're just going to run the clock out here with 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Well, they are going to break for a play. We'll see if they try to get the play off with 5 seconds. And they won't. They'll let the time run out. So third quarter comes to an end. Souhegan still controls on the road. It's the Sabres 46, the Bobcats 0. You're watching Plymouth Regional High School Athletics here on Pemmy Baker TV.
Oh, that kid was nuts last night. Oh, that was last night? Yeah. Oh, no. That Washington game, quarterback, was like, he made, he made 2 defenders hit each other, and he just stepped back. Like,
Welcome back here on Pemmy Baker TV. Dan Salzer alongside our staff and a special guest we didn't announce earlier, Andrew Fenn, able to join us once again as we welcome him for at least a one-off appearance. Expected to join us again later in the season. Wish him all the best that he's been doing down at Bedford Community Television. So they will take it at 4th and 2, handoff up the middle. Quarterback keeper instead. Flag on the play in the backfield. It will be enough for the first down. We'll see what the flag is. Fino with the carry, the quarterback keeper. But we'll wait for the ruling here.
Holding Sabres.
It is holding on the offense. So that will negate the first down run for the freshman quarterback, and now it's going to put them in a punt situation. So only the second failed drive of the game for Souhegan. All the others have been touchdowns. A lot of late players coming on the field for Souhegan. Got to make sure they don't have too many men. All sorts of confusion. And it's going to be a delay of game on the offense. So it's tough when you're coming in and you're finding the depth on the bench and coming in cold. So this is going to help Plymouth get some good field position. Drive in Sabre territory. Only their second time over midfield here this afternoon. But a chance to get on the board and avoid the shutout.
Pick up your prize at the top of the hill.
Handoff up the middle. Gain of 5 on the carry. Bobcats offense will come to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and 6. Pitch out, ball loose. New quarterback and Jake Sanborn in for Plymouth and a few others here. So 3rd and 9 now for Plymouth. Apologize for some of the technical difficulties that we've had here in the 4th. Handoff left side. Big hit just over into the secondary. And good carry there for Logan Marsh, the freshman. Clock running here in the second half, 8:10 to go here in the ball game. Bronson Page, the new center, number 50, the sophomore for Plymouth. Sanborn steps back to drop back to pass, throws over the middle, finds his receiver, a big hit, but enough for a Bobcat first down. Nolan Galvin there, the sophomore with a catch, number 26.
Sanborn's pass complete to Galvin.
Galvin
Bobcat first down.
showing off his hands and not afraid to take a hit on the catch. I mean, this is a Bobcat program that has a very strong freshman team and JV team. They've had some big wins so far this season. Pitch out near side, blockers downfield for Marsh, cuts back upfield, close to the 20. They'll tackle him at the 22. This is a freshman that has a lot of potential for Chris Sanborn and the Bobcats over the next 3 years. He's got that explosive pace and able to find those seams as he's shown so far here this season. Sanborn, as we talked about, into the game, the sophomore listed at 6'2". Take the snap under center. Handoff, good. Bounce up the middle on the fullback carry, and enough for a Bobcat first down. I believe there's number 42, Ben Valenti on the carry, the freshman. First and 10, Valenti hit in the backfield, wrapped up quickly. It is There's number 34, Carson Ben, the junior. Didn't have his name originally on our roster. So a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. 3 in the backfield here for Plymouth. Tough snap and big hit right on the handoff. Gannon Arbogast, the sophomore, will make contact right on the handoff. Approaching the final 4 minutes here. And a whistle. And a second charge timeout to Plymouth as they try to regroup here. Under 4 minutes to go. Plymouth trying to avoid the shutout here at home and homecoming day. You're watching Bobcat Athletics here on Pemmy Baker TV. Back out of the second timeout taken by Plymouth. Again, just trying to find some points here late in this ball game. Sanborn under center again. Quick two-step drop, throws to the end zone, and we're going to have defensive passing interference on Souhegan. Jackson Rainier was making that run for the Bobcats and had contact from Steven Reynolds. So this is going to be very healthy for Plymouth into the red zone for the first time today. So they'll mark it at the Sabre 11 after the passing interference call on Souhegan. So the clock will restart here. 3rd and 2. Rainier alone on the near side. Oh, a big sack on the blind side. Brandon Dufour, the senior, gets the sack on the likes of Jake Sanborn. And it brings up 4th and 11. And looks like Plymouth is going to go for it here with the offense and not elect to kick a field goal to get any points on the board. They're going to test out Jake Sanborn here. Have to get to the 7 for the drive to continue. True sock out right side, number 82. Sanborn steps up in the pocket, throws, and it's intercepted in the end zone by Reynolds. And that will finish it here today. With a touchback, offense will come out, take a knee. And that should finish things off. So a tough day for Plymouth. First time facing Souhegan in the regular season since the early 2000s. Again, a rematch of the 2020 Division II championship game. Souhegan won it by 5, 26-21 in Amherst during that COVID season. But it has been all Souhegan here this afternoon. Souhegan favorite to really be that top seed coming out of the West. So final minute here on homecoming weekend. And victory formation for the Sabres, as they'll have to take one more knee. So now all but formality. And that'll do it. Here this afternoon, Souhegan comes up to Plymouth and knocks off the Bobcats on homecoming day here in 2022. And Souhegan has now earned back-to-back shutouts over their opponents. And they have just been absolutely on fire. They have scored, I believe, 249 points this season, have given up 34 as the clock strikes zero here at Zulius Field, and Souhegan comes away victorious 46-0. That will do it for us here this afternoon. We thank you for tuning in. Again, thank our staff and Eric Gooding on camera, our special guest appearance, and Andrew Fenn joining us, coming back to his old station. On production, I'm Dan Salzer. We'll see you next Friday night for that special gray out in the memory of the late Luc Bisson, as Guilford Belmont comes to town for the first ever night game here at Plymouth. Again, that's Friday the 7th at 7 p.m. right here on Pemmy Baker TV. Have a great weekend, everybody.